2, and action.
Hey Marvel fans, welcome to Black Tree TV. I'm Jaleesa.
And I'm Jamal.
And we are here at the Avengers Infinity War premiere. How exciting is, how did we get here?
I don't know. It's been like 10 years of movies and studying and reading comic books and trying to catch up and figuring out who these characters are. And now we've seen them all walk past the carpet at one time.
All of them. We saw Spider-Man, we saw Tony Stark, we saw the Hulk, and we even bumped into some of your favorite villains. So stay tuned because we're speaking with them all here, Black Tree TV.
Did you say Black Panther?
Black Panther? Wait, how can we forget T'Challa the King and Baku? We saw Okoye, we saw Shuri.
Hey.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Stay tuned, Avengers Infinity War.
Thanos, you could destroy life on Earth. We're gonna need some help. Together, is our only hope.
How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Okay, so of course, have you seen the Beachella performance where she honored and recognized the historically black colleges?
Yes.
So of course, I went to Spelman. You went to Howard.
Right.
Talk about the significance in HBCUs being seen on a wider platform for the masses.
It was amazing just to see our culture, you know, in that space. How she brought the Greek chorus, which also is our fraternities and our sororities, which have a whole host of other significances for our culture together. The marching band, which also dates back to like African culture, the way that they, you know, the way the band sort of tells a story when it's playing, and also just there's a lot of people who don't know the excellence that comes out of black schools. From
Right here, we're right here.
Yeah, we're right here. We're right here. We're right here. But a lot of people don't know that excellence and don't know how much it's actually affected American society. That even in the face of segregation, that we found something that we need to stick to. We found something that, a way that our students can be educated with each other, and you can appreciate different aspects of blackness at the same time. People from all over the world go to historically black schools, and they meet people from the continent of Africa, from the Caribbean, from Europe, from the States, and they're allowed to study together and learn their culture in a way that they wouldn't be able to do on a white campus.
And now we're expanding that, of course, with Black Panther and the role that you're playing and what you're doing. I want to ask a more personal question. I've been a little worried. You've been doing so much promo, so many films. When you get a break, what's the first thing you do?
When I get a break, or when I am going to get a break.
When is the break coming and what are you going to do?
The break is coming after Howard commencement.
Okay.
That's when the break comes, and I'm going on vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we'd love to have you at Spelman.
Well, y'all didn't invite me. You didn't invite me. Howard beat you to it. Maybe another year.
We'll make it happen. Thank you so much,
Thank
Chad.
you so much.
Chris, with such an extensive cast, who's someone that they were different than how you thought they would be when you met them? And you can take your time because we could just look at this all day.
We could just cut this out, couldn't we? Who was? Gosh, I don't know. No, they were pretty fantastic. Well, Brolin. I mean, he's an incredibly kind human being and has a great sense of humor. Thanos, on the other hand, not so much.
Mark, so rumor is you were responsible for bringing Thanos on board in the Marvel Universe. Tell us that story.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was me. I sort of brought him. But I knew he told me he was coming. I see myself more like a Paul Revere, you know? I'm the canary in the coal mine.
Is that a Catcher in the Rye reference?
What?
For our audience.
That is a Catcher in the Rye reference.
I was an English literature major. So.
I'm so happy. The idea that someone would actually ask me on this press line if there was a Catcher in the Rye reference. is so genius and makes my heart sing right now.
We have to know what our audience wants and what they need. And of
It's
course,
a great book. Read that book. All right.
absolutely great book. And of course, they want to know, you've had such a long journey. You've been here for a while. What is it that you think it is about these characters that truly resonates with the Marvel Universe and their fans?
I think that it's the perfect combination. Marvel lets filmmakers be filmmakers, they let actors be actors, and they let the Marvel Universe be the Marvel Universe. Every single movie has its own vision, its own feeling, its own mood, its own look. And so every single time you come to a Marvel movie, you know you're gonna see something you've never seen before with characters that you already love in ways that are really beautiful and interesting and authentic. And this movie is all of that mashed together in one. And for the 22 minutes that I've seen, bring your diapers and your Kleenex.
Doing? Hey guys.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, no. Hey bud, how you doing, man?
With your villain, no.
You know?
So of course, Tony Stark was so integral for Peter in the comics. What role do you think he plays in your character arc in Avengers and throughout the future?
You know, I'd say he's like a father figure. Downey probably prefers Big Brother. But you know, it's like a friendship with more responsibility to it because they have this huge umbrella of being superheroes, you know? And it's a really fun dynamic between the veteran and the new guy, and I'm excited. I haven't seen it, so I'm excited to see how it plays out.
We're excited to see it as well, and of course you star among a bunch of other vets. So what do you learn throughout this journey from people like Robert Downey Jr. and so many of them who have been around for 10 years?
You know, I mean, they've been around far longer than 10 years, but like, you don't have to ask these guys for advice. You just watch how they work, see how professional they are, see how amazing everyone is from the number one on the call sheet to 100, and you just watch and learn, you know, and I've been doing that for the last 3 years, and I've learned so much from them, and they're all so professional and great. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Good. Hi.
You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
Here, this evening, the men are dressed up. They came to play today.
I know. I don't dress up like this, so it's foreign to me.
Well, I want to know,
Yeah.
I heard you recently, when describing Cable, who you play in Deadpool 2, of course,
Yeah.
you mentioned that he's more fun
Yeah.
and Thanos is more emotional character to portray. Can you elaborate on that?
No, I had as much fun, if not more, playing Thanos during this, only because I was with a lot of people who I know. And then when you're sitting there with a onesie on and dots on your face and the thing and this, and then sometimes you have prosthetics and sometimes you don't, and somebody forgets their line or then it gets fun. Then it's like, you know, Lower East Side black box theater, and that's what it felt like. It felt like we were back doing theater again. You're totally left up to your imagination. So I had a blast doing this. And then Cable that's a whole, I mean, I was like thrown into the middle of these stand-up comics. So there was definitely a learning process there, but I think what we came up with is pretty decent.
And I'm sure you have, and you just mentioned theater. Can you tell me, as an actor, what do you take from theater in portraying a villain? It's so drastically different, but what from that learning experience do you take in portraying?
I think it's not necessarily the theater experience, even though I've had amazing theater experiences. It's the fact that as you get older, you have more experiences and you start to experience different people doing different things, and you become, I've always been fascinated with what makes people tick, what makes somebody the way they are. And then you can kind of take a culmination of all those people in your imagination and your memory, and you can put them toward one character. I know that when we started, it was thought to be one thing, and then by the time we finished, the Russos seemed very happy that this guy had some depth, and that's fun.